What's up, Patriots Nation? Now, just when you thought their playoff chances had flatlined, the Patriots find a way to stay alive another week, pulling off the unexpected once again in Week 12. And when I say the Patriots pulled it off, I mean their special teams and defense. Between Nick Folk's game-winning 50-yard field goal, Dante Moncrief and Gunnar Olszewski's masterful kick returns, don't even get me started on that blindside block call, and punter Jake Bailey's booming kicks, finishing with a net average of more than 47 yards per punt, I'd say the Pats' special teams were the highlight of the matchup. Defensively, New England's defense shook up one of the league's best dual-threat quarterbacks in Kyler Murray, holding him and his weapons in check, which gave Cam Newton and company's struggling offense some hope. And to say they struggled is actually putting it nicely. To be completely honest, New England's offense looked like a dumpster fire against the Cardinals. Cam Newton led the torching in arguably his worst career performance, putting up a 23.6 passer rating, the lowest in his 142 NFL starts. And to add fuel to the fire, Newton's weapons were anything but. Inconsistent has been their middle name, but their Week 12 performance was just downright bad on all fronts. Plus, the Pats' one offensive star, Julian Edelman, was just added to the COVID reserve list. But despite their offensive woes, the Pats managed to improve to 5-6. Their next matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers, who at 3-8 are much more of a threat than their record reveals. The Chargers, led by stud rookie quarterback Justin Herbert, have kept all but two matchups to one-score affairs. Since becoming the starter in Week 2, Herbert has racked up 3,015 passing yards, joining Patrick Mahomes as the only league signal caller to pass 3,000-plus yards in the first 10 games of their careers. Just this past week, Herbert tied Andrew Luck's rookie record for most games with 300-plus passing yards, putting up 316 yards against the 8-3 Bills in Week 12. It certainly helps that Herbert has an arsenal of weapons at his disposal, including league-leading receiver Keenan Allen, tight end Hunter Henry, and star running back Austin Eckler. And defensively for LA, their key guy is no other than DN Joey Bosa, a pass rush nightmare and top-tier snap disturber. His 7.5 sacks on the season rank him among the NFL's top 10 leaders. Now that we've broken down both teams, there are three key questions heading into this matchup that we want to ask ourselves. Number one is, can the Patriots' passing game improve against LA? Number two is, can the Patriots' run game improve against a shaky Chargers defense? And number three, can the Patriots' defense contain Justin Herbert and company? So number one, the Pats' pass struggled against the Cardinals, and the Chargers' passing D is similar to Arizona's. Let's call it below average, which leads to number two. New England's run game is probably their best chance, considering that, and the Chargers' run D allows 4.8 yards per carry, ranking them at 30th in the league. And defensively, well, New England's defensive squad simply needs a Week 12 repeat performance to defeat this talented LA offense. So let's be real. If the Pats want any chance of making a playoff run this season, they need to go 5-0 or 4-1 with the rest of their schedule. And given the fact that they have the Rams and the Bills up next after the Chargers, I'd say this game is even more of a must-win than it already was. In Foxborough, Alexi Iafrato, the Boston Herald.